to another Xbox 360 hacking tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to change your Xe-UnShackle boot up screen. Okay, yeah. So starting off, you're gonna want to go to this drive, and then essentially you have two choices on like what you want to do. So you can use the GameCube intro that I had, and then if you want to do that, if you just want to use the intro I had, that's gonna be way more simple. What you're gonna do is just download this default.kx file, and it should show up here, right? And then you're just gonna drop that into your bad update payload folder. I don't have FTP set up, so I can't show you, but yeah, you just drop it in there and replace the current one, and then yeah, it would just show up, and then it just work as normal, except it would be like how I had it. But if you want your own custom video or something, it's gonna be a little bit more complex. So if you want your own custom video, starting off, I'd recommend like taking a look through these, right? Okay, so all these are like different Xbox like boot recommendations, right? Like this one. But I mean, look through those because those are already in WMV3. The thing is, if you want to use like your own like different video, you can do it. I mean, that's how I set up the GameCube one. It's just you're gonna need to convert it to WMP3, and you're gonna need Adobe Media Encoder for that, which costs money. Or you could use like GenP or something to hack it. But anyway, that's up to you. Anyway, for convenience, I'm just gonna be doing using one of these this video. So starting off, you just want to download all of these, right? So I just did that just now. And you're just gonna want to start by going to the Visual Studio, and then just hit mount, and then it should just take a second. Just wait. Yeah, normally it takes a second. It's because I think it's like pretty big, so it's like mounting some shit. Yeah, and then just go open. Yeah, it's just gonna take a second. And this might take a while. Okay, so then now when you get here, I think you go to this one. Sorry, set up. Alright, just double tap that. And then just hit yes on the little window that pops up. Right, and then go install. If you want, you can check the readme, but like whatever. Install Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. Now, the reason we have to do this is because like Xe-UnShackle was designed, like the Xbox 360 thing, you can only edit on Visual Studio 2010. So that's why you gotta use this one. Over here, just accept. And then I'd probably go full. Don't go for custom. Just go for full. Yeah, this will take a while, so I'll be right back after it's done. Yeah, that just took a while. But yeah, so here you're gonna get to the screen when you're done. If you want, you can install documentation, but I'm just not going to. Now, just to exit here. Now what I'd recommend is go into your just try opening up Visual Studio 2010. Just make sure it's working. It should be like it should say license to down there, and then yeah, as you can see, it's working for me. Yeah, just make sure it's working. And there's like no issues when opening it up. Okay, and now next up, you're gonna want to download and run this SDK here. Okay, before that you can eject this to move that off, but yeah, you can actually get rid of this now, but I'll just keep it on. So yeah, next you're gonna go to wherever you downloaded your SDK file, and then just run this. Now it's gonna take a while to start up because it's 1.5 gigs, so you know, quite a large exe file for it to run. So it's like, I think it's like a software development kit. you're gonna get to the screen and just hit next. Just ignore all this. Next. And then you can set it to wherever you want it to be. Next. And then make sure you choose full installation. And make sure you've installed Visual Studio 2010 before you get to here. Because if you haven't installed Visual Studio 2010 and you get here, it's not going to let you do the full installation, because it says down here you got to have Visual Studio downloaded. So make sure you've done that before, and then hit full installation. Hit next, and then now it's going to take a while, and I'll just be right back as soon as it's done. So once that's done, you should be here. So just hit finish, and it'll just give you some release notes. So you can just ignore those. Okay, so next you're just gonna want to come back into here, and then go to your Xe-UnShackle folder. Now this isn't the actual one, this is the source code, that's why it won't look the same. And you're gonna want to find this one, Xe-UnShackle.sln, and make sure it's 2 kilobytes. I think there's a hidden one that's smaller if you do it later, but I'm not sure. And then just edit in Notepad, and make sure you want to change this number here to 11 and this to 2010. And that's it, don't touch anything else. Okay, now you can close out of that, and now you're just gonna right click, open with Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. I'd recommend doing this and then close out, because now you'll be able to see like whether or not it's recognizing like your sources and stuff. If it says release LTCG and Xbox 360, then you know you've done it right so far. Just let this finish down here. Just yeah. So when it says ready, you can just X out. Because first you're gonna wanna go to media, and then right now this is the chain breaking video. Yeah, this one. So this is what you're gonna change out. So for this video, I'll just use Silly Robots Boot 4. So just copy this. I'll go back here and go to media. Alright, paste it in here. Now you're gonna want to rename this to success. Yeah, just hit yes, and then delete this one, and you can get rid of the number. Right, okay. Rename to success, and then now it recognizes this one. And then you're gonna go back out here, go back to your Instagram, open with Visual Studio 2010, and then it's pretty simple from here. Just so you know, that success.wmv. If you don't want to use one of those the boot up animation stored there, if you want to use your own one, you can't just chuck any video in. It's got to be WMV3, and there's some other specifications for it too. Yeah, if you want to know, just DM me. Anyway, while this loads up, you're just gonna go build, and then build solution. Right, and then now this is just running. This will just take a second. Now, if you get an error here, it's probably because you haven't followed the steps until now properly. Make sure you do everything in the same order I do. But yeah, it's just gonna quickly it's gonna do it with the other success.wmv file. So just wait for a sec. And also, yeah, there you go. It should say 2 succeeded. None should be skipped. And as you can see here, it says this. If you just read this line, yep. So basically what it's saying is, if you go here, there you go, release.ltcg, that's a new folder. And then down at the bottom you find copy to bad update folder, and then this is the default.kx file. So I'd copy this over there, and then when I boot, I copy this to the bad update payload folder, and then replace the current one obviously, and then boom, I'd have this boot up screen.